Okay, so I've got a special one. Yes, I'm special, Ed. But we're not talking about me. I have part 4 of God's Not Dead. That's right. I finally got to do it. I watched it. I have to say, I'm not completely disappointed, and I'm not completely happy. I'm kind of right in the middle. So the wife watched it with me, and she really, really liked God's Not Dead Part 4. I believe it's, I'm picking my brain here. I want to say it's called like We the People, I think is what it's called. So this one is kind of interesting. They bring all the old cast back. Oh, I can't believe I just did that. They bring all the old cast. It's late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So they bring the cast back, and it's about school curriculum and getting rid of homeschooling. The government wants to make it illegal for homeschooling to exist. They want to get rid of it. They want everyone on the same curriculum or common core, whatever you want to call it. And they're saying that basically what the government's saying is we're homeschooling is doing a disservice to the kids because you are bringing God into the picture, and God and science don't go together and all this whatever. Through the whole the film, these people end up going to Washington, D.C. to talk to this court, I guess, or the Congress or whatever. And the whole time they're thinking it's a religious thing. It's a religious thing. It's because of God. And then you start realizing these people have already made, the ones making the decisions, they've already made up their mind. There's no persuading them to go one way or another. They're like, dude, we're getting rid of homeschool. That's all there is to it. Doesn't matter what you say, it's gone. We're going to leave it. And that's all there is to it. And so they went through so much of this trial and stuff. And you find out through the trial that the main judge guy is like, I don't care. Whatever, I'm not listening. Didn't listen. I mean, he's yelling at him. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And then the pastor, after having a conversation with the people, realizes that homeschooling isn't about religion or religious rights solely. It's about being able to tailor education to the family or the children, because you have all kinds of different reasons to homeschool kids, not just because, hey, we're Christian and we want to give a Christian faith schooling plan to our kids, but there's special needs kids, and there's there's just different types of learning and different things, and I can't remember what all of them were. They listed a bunch of different reasons why to homeschool. And so anyways, I'm watching this and I'm like, okay, I get the point. And I see it, and I see the truth in it, that the government is trying to take away history. They're trying to take away God and the fact that the United States was based on Christianity, and all this history, and they're trying to basically make it go away and change it, so instead of having these kids believing in faith and God and that kind of thing, they feel that they're, instead of how do I word this? Instead of our rights are being given to us by the Lord or God, the rights that we have are given to us by the government. And that's what the direction is that they want to go, is they want you basically to have power and faith in the government, because the government is who gives you the rights, instead of God giving you the rights. And the founding fathers, they were like, that was the opposite of what they wanted. Their thought was, God gave you these rights. It's the government's job to protect those rights. And this movie is showing the opposite is true, where the government says, no, we give you the rights. God doesn't exist, and it doesn't have any place or value in the school system. And they try to channel it down this science thing. Well, God basically says science doesn't exist because of Noah's Ark or whatever. And it's like, okay, but it wasn't the pastor realized it wasn't about that. That was just the line that they went down to try to distract and run the clock out, basically, because you're only allowed so much time to talk and put your argument out. And then at the end of the whole thing, he realizes that it's not just about God, but it's about freedom. It's about our right as Americans to do what we see fit with our children, as far as raising them and educating them. And the government has too much power, and there's too many men and women that have died for our freedom. And for our generation, we need to stand our ground, and we need to fight for our freedom, because there are so many thousands upon millions of men and women who died for the freedom that you and I have. And I thought it was absolutely beautiful. I think if more people were to wake up to what's going on in the world and the evils that are happening, and I'm going down a rabbit hole here, but that the evils that are happening in the world and what is happening with our freedom, and our rights are being taken away, and our liberties and stuff are vanishing with the tearing down of statues and stuff. Look, I don't care whether you agree with, like, a statue of a person that had a position in our upbringing of a country, as a country. But to tear it down because you disagree with someone's point of view or what history is told about that person, that is like trying to erase history, erase the fact that that person existed. And instead what we should be doing is educating. You should use that as an example, leaving that statue or whatever there, and educating people on that person, and using that as a tool and as an example of that kind of thing. And so that's kind of what they're trying to do. The government is trying to do, is they're trying to rewrite history, basically, and get rid of God. And by doing that, then nobody has anything to believe in but the government. And get rid of free thinking, get rid of individuality, and really kind of cookie cutter and one size fits all for everything and everyone. And that's where this movie kind of works. And as far as that goes, they did a fantastic job, I think. I do believe it was a little on the slower side. I wasn't and it had a good storyline and stuff to it. There was a bunch of emotional stuff that was really great. They did bring from the last movie where the father-daughter, they separated because the father is Muslim, and he trying to raise his family Muslim, and his daughter decided to go to become a Christian, and so he disowned his daughter. They brought that story back into. She got into a nasty car wreck. Spoiler alert. Got into a nasty car wreck, and he appeared out of nowhere because he found out his daughter was in the hospital and came to check up on her. And in the process, he started off really angry and upset that she's hurting, and he's found the Lord. He came to the realization that the Lord, he assumed the Lord was punishing his daughter at first, and then he moved from, why would you punish my daughter? Wait a minute, you're not punishing my daughter, you're punishing me. And then went, wait a minute, you're not punishing me, you're teaching me my wrongs, and that I need to accept the Lord and have faith in the Lord and have faith in her healing. And it was weird, and yet it was cool. It was deep, it was a very deep storyline there. But yeah. Anyways, I've been rambling on for over 11 minutes. Ugh. So part 4, God's Not Dead, absolutely awesome. Like I said, it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my worst. It was kind of in the middle. But definitely worth checking out if you get a chance. So, all right, you guys, that's pretty much it. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Thumbs up if you want to, show me a little love that you like what I'm doing. And ring the bell. I'm putting up a video every single day. So ring that bell. You'll get notified when I put something up. Or if I do a live stream or I throw another short out, which, by the way, I think I'm going to do more of these shorts because they're pretty popular. You guys seem to like my little short videos I put out. So I'm going to start, I think, doing movie reviews in a short, like a 1-minute movie review. I'm thinking about doing it. Let me know in the comments section down below. Would you like to see me attempt to do a movie review in a minute? That would be interesting. All right. Until then, I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. And until next time, you guys, bye for now.